All right, let's start with the big story that we are tracking this morning on Wion, where thousands of people are demonstrating all over the world, demanding action against climate change. Now, in Paris, the police have said that as many as 18,000 protesters took to the streets, joining a global campaign that's been dubbed Rise for Climate. Thousands of people also marched in cities including Marseille, Strasbourg and Toulouse. Now, the demonstrations also aim to show support for former Environment Minister Nicolas Hulot, who quit in frustration over the government's approach. The President Macron has in fact watered down initiatives on issues such as reducing reliance on nuclear energy and the banning of the weed killer glyphosate. Thousands of Colombians in South America marched in the streets of Bogota to demand action to combat climate change in the Andean nation. Last year, Colombia's former Environment Minister Luis Gilberto Murillo had expressed that climate change has put nearly about 12 million Colombians at risk from natural disasters such as flooding and landslides, which potentially could kill hundreds and cause serious infrastructure damage.
Salimos hoy en el septimazo climático porque pedimos combustibles limpios, tecnologías limpias para la movilidad, porque pedimos que no se amplíe el relleno sanitario de Doña Juana, que no se talen más árboles. Por eso esta marcha ambiental.
No estamos solos, en más de 70 países también hoy 8 de septiembre se están movilizando. ¿Por qué? Queremos salir a las calles y exigirle a los gobernantes un mayor liderazgo frente a esta crisis climática que estamos enfrentando todos.
And also in Australia, a tall ship carrying climate change banners sailed into Australia's Sydney harbour, launching a wave of protests in the island nation.
Today, the Australian government has said they are thinking about pulling out of Paris, which means no action on climate change. Today, 350 and groups around the country, 50 events, are demanding that climate action as part of something called Rise for Climate. We'll see events happening like it all over the world.
Well, I think people are serious about the climate. They think about this for their kids and their grandchildren. You know, if we don't do anything, in 50 years' time, the water will be lapping up here at our feet, won't it?
Now, in the United States, around 30,000 people took to the streets of San Francisco. The crowd marched, calling on the politicians to spearhead a transition to 100% renewable energy. Now, the Civic Center, the march concluded with the creation of a massive street mural made with charcoal from areas in California impacted by wildfires.
We're sending this message globally. That's why RISE is a global mobilization to all of our elected officials. It's time to go fossil-free, to move our economy off of fossil fuels to 100% renewable energy and combat the worst impacts of climate change.